What's up everybody, Damon here, and in today's gaming news, Phil Spencer reportedly reassured his employees that Xbox is not getting out of the hardware business, and there's a debate happening around yellow paint in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. This is your daily fix. Amid increasing speculation about the future of Xbox, its exclusives, and even its status as a hardware manufacturer, Phil Spencer reportedly told employees last week that it has no plans to stop making consoles. Reporter Shannon Liao said in her weekly Substack industry newsletter that Spencer moved to reassure staff during an all-hands meeting on Tuesday. The company held an internal Tuesday town hall where Spencer told employees that there were no plans to stop making consoles and that Xboxes would continue to be part of a strategy that involves multiple kinds of devices, Liao reported. Microsoft is yet to comment. The report has come at a time of concern for the Xbox brand, with various articles indicating recent first-party games are going multi-platform and Microsoft is ready to ditch physical media completely. Some have even wondered whether Microsoft will exit the console business, but this report suggests Xbox is here to stay. Last year's Xbox vs. FTC trial leak revealed Microsoft's plan to release a mid-generation, all-digital Xbox Series console refresh in 2024, as well as a hybrid next-gen Xbox in 2028. At the time, Spencer responded to say those plans were out of date. Xbox will reveal its vision for the future in a special edition of the official Xbox podcast this Thursday, February 15th at 12 p.m. Pacific. Moving on, with the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo in full swing, players are enjoying getting to grips with Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, and company in this PlayStation 5 remake of one of the most beloved role-playing games of all time. But it has also sparked yet another debate about the ways video games help players work out where to go, this time via yellow paint. If you've been playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, you'll have seen it. Color-coded paint that signals the parts of the environment that can be climbed. The debate in summary. Some people don't like how in-your-face this hand-holding is in Final Fantasy VII Remake, and indeed modern video games in general. Others, however, point out that it can be helpful and is an important accessibility feature. When someone wrote on Twitter that the yellow paint virus had infected Final Fantasy VII, gaming accessibility consultant and blind gamer himself, Steve Saylor, pointed out, while the yellow paint on climbable ledges wasn't designed with disabled players in mind, it has helped people with low vision or who are cognitively disabled to see at higher contrast and recognize where they should go. Is it the only solution to this problem? No, but it helps. Developers too are weighing in, with some highlighting how in playtests and focus groups, players sometimes struggle to work out where to go, get frustrated, and quit playing altogether. Because of this, somewhat obvious and sometimes unrealistic visual cues are needed to help point players in the right direction. Others point out that video games have featured visual clues for exploration and progression for decades now. Digital Foundry's John Linneman shared that even the original Final Fantasy VII included visual aids of its own. If all this sounds familiar, that's because we've been here before, perhaps most notably with the Resident Evil 4 remake last year. When Capcom's superb remake arrived, a similar debate was had about the rights and wrongs of yellow paint plastered over climbable ladders. The Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo is tiding players over until February 29th, when the full game is unleashed upon the world. And finally today, while Pal World was released almost a month ago, at the time of this taping, the most popular page on IGN is still Best Pals to Breed in Order. So the Pokemon survival game is still very popular, but not nearly as popular as it was at launch. Pal World peaked at 2.1 million concurrent players a couple weeks ago, which is the second highest concurrence a game on Steam has ever enjoyed. PUBG is number one with 3.2 million. But as of this taping, Pal World's concurrents are down to fewer than 400,000. That's an 80% drop-off. It's still the third most played game on Steam right now, behind Counter-Strike 2 and Dota 2. It will be interesting to see how Pal World's player numbers change over the coming weeks. Was the instant success just a passing fad? Or can this Pokemon with guns continue its success story well into 2024? If you are one of the around 20 million players that visited Pal World, I'd love to hear whether you're still there or if you bounced off. Let me know in the comments. And that is your daily fix for Monday, February 12th. Now that you're caught up on the news, check out this Tomb Raider Remastered versus the original's graphics comparison. So excited for this re-release. I'm Damon Hadfield, and for all your gaming news, stay tuned to IGN.